exclusionary zoning?
No, I don't feel they do. And let's talk broadly about the housing settlement, because that's what this question is about. We passed the housing settlement because you, the taxpayers, were looking at $500 million in penalties, which would have doubled your taxes. Housing settlement called for 750 units. The county knows how to build housing. We're more than halfway ahead. We're ahead of schedule. We're on budget. The issue has to do with negotiating some of the areas where there's disagreement. And quite honestly, the county executive has taken a path supported by my opponent that has been counterproductive. Thanks to the county executive, you, the people of Westchester, are now in violation of that settlement. It's cost you $7.4 million in lost CDBG money, your tax dollars that were coming into our communities to help improve our infrastructure and strengthen our not-for-profits. And now you are still liable for the $500 million in fine. So this is an instance where leaders lead. We are problem solvers. And all the harsh rhetoric, the Journal News, the Record Review, the Examiner, have all called for the disinformation to stop, the fear to stop, and it's time to sit down, for this administration to sit down, and for the legislature. We constantly meet with the monitor. After his report card came out, we met with him and had a very fruitful discussion. So it's time for a change of tone as we navigate through these challenging times.
This lawsuit that was brought was never about money. The federal government wanted change. There was a settlement that was presented and agreed to by the county executive and the county attorneys and presented to the county board of legislators for approval or not. The county board of legislators, the majority Democrats on that, ran scared from the federal government. They never wanted the case to go to trial because they wanted change, so they were interested in seeing settlement. And had the county board of legislators rejected that lawsuit, rejected that settlement, they would have gone back to the drawing boards, and our county legislators would have had a more appropriate opportunity to put in terms into that agreement that are more appropriate for northern Westchester and what we have here. So that's one. Second of all, we're not misinforming anyone. The federal monitor has ordered that there be analysis of impediments, which is required by the settlement, sent it back 7 times because they didn't like what the conclusions were. Then adopted its own conclusions and sent it to the county to adopt and indicated that they need to adopt it and also come up with how they will go to whatever length to stop the local zoning ordinances, and they have to come up with a way to bring lawsuits against the towns in order to dismantle those things that they feel are impediments against affordable housing.